Oh Lord, here come the turkey boys. So fanning turkeys isn't cheating, and this holier than thou act you're putting on is honestly exhausting. You're honestly part of the problem when you try to put down other hunters who are doing things legally and by the book. Whether you or I fill a tag, it's still legally the same amount of birds per state. So realistically, what's the issue? Honestly, you must not know too much about fanning if you're sitting here bashing it. Everything has to go perfectly for them to commit to a fan. Things like terrain and cover, bird mood, timing, whether or not you're in his bubble. I mean, half the time if you show a fan, a gobbler will take off running. It's not a sure thing, it's not always easy, and it's not unethical. What's so wrong with fanning? Indians used it long before any of us were around. It's not some new hack. It's actually one of the oldest hunting tactics out there. We can dick measure and compare as much as you want, but I'm not going to get pissy at someone who's baiting in states that allow feeding, fanning in states that allow it, especially on private land. Using a crossbow instead of a compound, using a recurve instead of a compound, using a damn spear instead of a recurve. Who am I to tell someone else how to hunt, especially if they're doing it legally? Do you even realize that in some states like Texas and Florida and other states during the fall, you can shoot a turkey with a rifle? Oh God, that's too easy. It's unethical. Am I gonna throw a fit about that? Garrett, say no.
No.
Oh. I personally like using my shotgun for turkeys. It's a bad setup. You're probably gonna knock me for using a red dot. I got a Burris Fast Fire 3. Recently just upgraded to the Burris Fast Fire 4. Sorry, I was off only hunting and I got sidetracked. But anyway, my setup is a TriStar Viper G2 20 gauge with a Jeb's choke tube on it. My Burris red dot. I use TSS shot. But I'm not gonna be a bitch because somebody used a different legal weapon and my feelings got hurt and I feel like it's the wrong way. We literally use everything possible to make animals think we're one of them. Deer piss, decoys, calls, tree stands, blinds, camouflage, face paint, scent control. You're sitting there telling me that putting a Fox Pro out with a spinning tail to fool a coyote is fine, but fanning a turkey is somehow wrong. They're all built to mimic animal behavior. Same principle. So quit acting like your way is gospel. If it's legal and ethical, let people hunt how they want. You're not the rule maker. You're just another guy with a tag, and it ain't worth more than mine.